symbol for Chase Bank, designed by Tom Geismar in 1960, has now been seen by millions of people every day for almost 60 years. The solid, dynamic shape is always captivating. It's always moving, even though it feels kind of solid and trustworthy. It always has this dynamism and movement and kind of visual interest that continues even after all this time. I love the relationship between the positive and the negative space, that hexagon as the outer shape and the square in the center. Everybody always wonders what it means. And when I was in school, I thought that these four shapes are chasing each other. But if you ask Tom Geismar, he says it doesn't really mean much. But I know from other conversations with him that it was inspired by antique Chinese coins. It was ahead of its time. In 1960, there was no abstract mark for a bank anywhere in the United States. So convincing the chairman of the bank to adopt this simple symbol was very difficult. He just didn't like it at the time. And now it has become so famous. The approach has been emulated many times since then, but this specific design still stands out as an achievement and something extraordinary. The Madman on the Island of San Domingo. This image, designed by Ivan Chimaev as a paper cut, is the most expressive piece of graphic design I've ever seen. I appreciate the human way the image was fashioned with a pair of scissors. Its strong shapes are so crisp and sharp, and at the same time feel natural. Ivan often worked with scissors. He was very deft with that tool, and that purity and simplicity and immediacy of that creation is something that I really love. Even though we're looking at this on an iPad, this image could not have been created on a computer with a mouse. It's a gesture. The simplicity, a strong silhouette, and memorable form is what these two pieces have in common. You will see how this comes into play during this course. In addition to being two of my favorite pieces of design, these two also in many ways epitomize the respective people who created them. The two men worked together for 60 years. Working with both gave me a rare perspective into the duality of life and the magical relationship that opposites can sometimes have.